welcome back to Car Compass, the place where driving passion meets precision reviews. Today, we're diving deep into one of Porsche's most iconic open-top sports cars, the 2025 Porsche 718 Boxster, a machine that blends sharp engineering with the romantic thrill of wind-in-your-hair motoring. The Boxster has long held a revered position in Porsche's lineup, serving as a more accessible entry into the brand's performance DNA while still packing serious driving punch. But the 2025 version, it's leaner, smarter, and more striking than ever before. So buckle up as we explore everything this convertible masterpiece brings to the road. At first glance, the 2025 Porsche 718 Boxster makes a bold impression. Starting with the front end, you can immediately see Porsche's design evolution: a sharper and more aggressive fascia, perfectly blending heritage and modernity. The LED headlights are slimmer this time, with a sleeker signature light design that echoes its 911 siblings while keeping the Boxster's distinct personality. Integrated LED daytime running lights and adaptive light technology ensure visibility isn't just effective, but stylish. The front air intakes have grown more pronounced, giving the car a more planted and performance-oriented stance, while aiding in cooling efficiency. The overall nose dips low and to the ground with Porsche's iconic curvature, subtly reminding you this car is bred for the curves. Moving along the side, the Boxster's proportions are practically perfect. The mid-engine layout allows for an almost equal weight distribution, and the result is a balanced, athletic stance that's visible even when parked. The sculpted doors, defined character lines, and muscular rear haunches all tell you this car means business. For 2025, the side intakes have been reworked slightly to improve airflow to the engine bay, which is now more efficient without sacrificing visual appeal. You'll notice the door handles have a more flush-mounted design, contributing to both aerodynamics and aesthetics. Whether you're looking at the car from a few feet away or across the parking lot, the Boxster carries that unmistakable Porsche silhouette: low, sleek, and agile. The available wheel options range from 19 to 20 inches, each with intricate designs that either hint at classic Porsche racing heritage or modern performance. Around the rear, the 2025 718 Boxster embraces subtle aggression. The taillights have been reimagined with a darker tint and more three-dimensional depth. The thin LED strip that runs across the rear has been refined, now emphasizing the car's width even more effectively. The integrated spoiler deploys automatically at higher speeds, providing both form and function, and the centrally mounted exhaust tips are available in chrome or black, a growl with purpose. The rear bumper has been sculpted to better manage air dispersion and reduce lift. Every inch of the rear-end design is tuned not just for style, but for aerodynamic excellence. Porsche didn't just think about how this car looks at a stoplight, they thought about how it slices through the air on a mountain road. Opening the door and stepping inside the cabin, the 2025 Boxster delivers the classic Porsche minimalism combined with modern tech sophistication. The interior wraps around the driver like a custom-fitted glove. High-quality materials dominate every surface: leather, aluminum, optional carbon fiber, and Alcantara. Porsche's attention to detail is second to none. The center console is slightly revised for better ergonomics, and you'll find the latest iteration of Porsche's PCM infotainment system, now with a crisper 10.9-inch touchscreen display that supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The digital cluster remains driver-focused with an analog tachometer front and center because some things don't need changing. The steering wheel is compact, sporty, and fitted with multifunction controls, making it easier to focus on the road. The gear selector, whether you opt for the manual or the PDK dual clutch automatica, is perfectly positioned for quick shifts. The sport seats provide exceptional lateral support, and for 2025, there's a new optional GT Sport package that offers race-inspired bucket seats and contrast stitching that screams performance. Storage inside is, understandably, limited given the mid-engine layout, but Porsche cleverly provides front and rear trunks, giving you more than enough room for a weekend getaway or a spirited drive to the coast. Soft touch materials and refined craftsmanship make the cabin feel premium without distracting from its purpose, connecting driver to machine. Now let's get into what really matters: the performance. The 2025 718 Boxster is all about driver engagement. It still features the much-debated yet highly efficient turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. The base model delivers 300 horsepower from its 2.0-liter engine, while the S variant jumps to 350 horsepower with a 2.5-liter turbocharged flat 4. The power delivery is immediate, and the turbo spools up quickly, giving you torque where you need it, when you need it. 0 to 60 in the base model happens in just 4.9 seconds with the manual and 4.7 seconds with the PDK. In the S, it drops even further to about 4.0 seconds flat with launch control engaged. What really sets the Boxster apart, though, is its mid-engine balance. The car handles like a dream, offering razor-sharp steering feedback and the kind of chassis composure you'd expect from a car twice its price. For 2025, Porsche has revised the suspension geometry slightly and retuned the adaptive dampers for improved ride comfort without compromising on track-worthy handling. Whether you're carving through canyons or weaving through city traffic, the Boxster responds with grace and confidence. And let's not forget about the brakes, massive ventilated discs that bite hard and consistently, giving you the assurance to push the car harder and deeper into corners. If you're wondering whether the Flat 4 soundtrack lives up to Porsche expectations, well, it's a matter of taste. The engine has a mechanical, purposeful growl, especially in sport mode or with the optional sport exhaust, but purists may miss the howl of the old Flat 6. That said, what you lose in acoustic drama, you gain in efficiency, lower emissions, and everyday usability. Plus, with the top down and that exhaust popping behind your ears, the driving experience is still nothing short of exhilarating. Pricing for the 2025 Porsche 718 Boxster starts around $74,000 for the base model, but realistically, most buyers will equip it with at least a few options, bringing the average transaction closer to $85,000 or more. The Boxster S begins around $86,000 and can easily reach the mid-90s when equipped with performance packs, larger wheels, and upgraded interior finishes. Then there's the GTS 4.0 variant, which returns this year with a naturally aspirated 4.0-liter flat 6 producing 394 horsepower, an ode to traditional Porsche fans, but that comes at a premium, pushing well into the six-figure territory. Porsche's pricing structure is modular, meaning you pay for what you want, whether it's ceramic brakes, painted seat belts, or a sport chrono package. In terms of value, while it might seem expensive on paper, it's important to understand what you're paying for. The 718 Boxster isn't just a car, it's an experience. Few other convertibles offer this level of precision engineering, daily drivability, and pure driving pleasure in one cohesive package. It's not just about speed, though the Boxster has plenty of that. It's about how connected you feel behind the wheel. It's about the perfectly weighted steering, the seamless gearbox, the mid-corner composure that makes every backroad your playground. The 2025 model builds on decades of refinement and continues to be the gold standard for the open-top sports car category. So, who is the 2025 Porsche 718 Boxster really for? It's for the driver who doesn't need the biggest numbers on a spec sheet to know they're driving something special. It's for the enthusiast who values balance over brute force. It's for the dreamer who grew up with posters of Porsches on the wall and now wants a slice of that legend parked in the garage. Whether you're choosing it as a weekend toy or a daily thrill machine, this car delivers. Every turn, every shift, every glance in the mirror reminds you that you're not just driving, you're experiencing something rare. If you're looking for compromises, you won't find them here. Sure, the Boxster isn't the most practical car, nor is it the cheapest in its segment, but it doesn't try to be. What it does offer is a direct connection to Porsche's performance philosophy, wrapped in a package that's as stunning to look at as it is to drive. This isn't just about getting from A to B. It's about enjoying every second between those 2 points. Thanks for riding along with Car Compass as we explored the 2025 Porsche 718 Boxster. If you enjoyed this detailed review and want more in-depth automotive content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a drive with us. Got questions about the Boxster or want to see a head-to-head with another sports convertible? Drop it in the comments so we read every one. Until next time, keep your engines running and your spirits high.